Hi guys, so today I'm back at the hospital, check up with a specialist. They're gonna hopefully take this cast off my leg, get me in a boot, let me know how recovery's going. So we're gonna vlog it for you and keep you guys updated on the recovery. Lizzie.
Hello.
How do you feel about this potentially being the last day you get to push me around?
I always push you around.
Nothing will change, you just push me around in a different way, won't you?
In different ways, yeah.
So where are we heading?
We're in the car park and it's a bit hilly, but that's fine. We're pros at this now.
You're used to the hills now, so...
Right now we're going downhill, so it's the right type of hill. On our way in, see the consultant.
First thing I'm doing once I can walk again is get my beard sorted. Look at me, I look like a hobo.
First thing you should do is go out and buy your wife a gift.
Comment below, does she deserve a gift? Well, Lizzie. Keep going.
I've got something in my eye, but I can't stop, or we'll go backwards.
We're going uphill right now towards the hospital, and Liz is dead. Are you finished? I think he's letting us go.
Oh.
Head into the orthopedic and fracture clinic.
Oh yeah.
Is it still pink under there?
Is it?
Oh, it's my leg.
Is he admitted?
No.
That's the thing, isn't it? I'm learning all these tricks from you, Stephen. That's where I picked it and Mr. Robinson.
Just chilling.
Every now is usually do a fly-in over Silverstone then. They usually come and do
do
a
they?
like
Have you been referred to physio? I'm going to fill in a physio referral for you to take around today as well. Okay. So Delta Par, physio referral, you've got the boot, and we'll see you in 6 weeks' time, which will be 8 weeks following the surgery. And at that stage, hopefully you'll go into a normal shoe with a little silicone heel raise.
Awesome.
All right?
Cool. So we just had the age-old argument, where to eat for lunch. We decided...
You just decided the furthest one.
I didn't decide the furthest one. You wanted one where we'd be parked half a mile away.
Yeah, but I wanted to park outside.
It's illegal to park outside there. And we're not even blue badge holders.
No, okay, so we should be now. We'll get our blue badge holder, just for the future.
Just in
Out
case.
the cast at least, into a boot. It feels really tender though. We'll kind of go through everything a bit later, but
Let's go get some lunch.
yeah, we're gonna get food because I'm getting hangry.
Hungry. See, he's happy now. Oh,
More food.
you want more? Okay.
Hello.
You're in the garden.
I am. Just enjoying being outside. Passing the time.
When are you going to be well enough to cut that lawn? Look at it.
It's going to be a long time till I'm well enough to do that.
You know I'm not very good at it. Damn hill.
Any volunteers want to cut the lawn?
Any handsome, strong men want to come and cut the lawn? To be honest, I'll take ugly ones. I would literally take anyone if they're willing and able. Come and help a poor woman out. Cut my lawn.
Don't listen to her. She's well looked after.
Yeah, but my lawn isn't.
What are you doing? So I'm out of the cast now and into the boot. It's 2 weeks post-op. So I was in the cast for 2 weeks, was totally non-weight bearing, and probably naively thought I'd get the boot on and be able to walk around okay. It's definitely better than it was. I can hobble around like with my sticks a lot easier now, and I can actually stand still while I'm in the boot, standing upright. I was hoping that I'd put the boot on and be able to kind of walk around and probably think that it would be better than it was, but
You thought you'd be moonwalking.
I don't know about that, but I was hoping to be a little bit more mobile, but I'm still kind of relying on the sticks. But today's the first day I've been able to kind of stand upright. You can show everyone the boot. So the boot has a heel on it. So for the next 6 weeks, it's been taken down on what it was pre-operation. So there's like 3 kind of platforms in there to raise up the heel. So it means I can actually put my heel on the floor. Just because of the way the tendon's been stitched back together, ligament, it has to be kept at a certain angle, and I can't kind of flex the foot still. So it's still obviously just knitting together. But they were really pleased with how the scar is. I don't know, did you record a video of them?
I did, but there was an old couple talking very loudly behind the curtain, so
That's right. Well,
whether or not anyone would hear
I might
it.
post a picture later. But they were really pleased with how the scar's looking. There's no infection or anything like that, which is obviously a big risk with something like this. My foot looks manky as hell, but that's nothing new. So now...
Can't blame your accident.
No. So now it's just kind of start of rehab, really. So the hospital are going to book me in for some physiotherapy. I'm always a bit reluctant on physiotherapy through National Health. I've got a lot of good people that can help me, but I am going to give them, a try. So I'll go to my first appointment, keep you updated with how that goes. But I do have some very good people to help me with rehab and physio. So yeah, we just got to kind of go to the next phase now. 10 more weeks in this boot. It's a serious injury for anyone that doesn't know too much about an Achilles tendon rupture. It's something that you don't want to rush back from. I'm doing everything I can to speed up recovery. But I've kind of said in other videos, and I'll say it again, I'm not going to rush and try and sort of jump the gun and compete again too soon or do anything too silly too soon. It's all got to be kind of take my time, do absolutely everything I can to make sure that it is getting better, but with a smart head still. And some people always say, oh, how do you get back competing so quickly? How can I get back so quickly from an injury? How can I get back in time for such and such contest? I'm not even looking at contests right now. I just want to rehab, get back in the gym, enjoy my training. Training wise, I've decided I'm just going to try and get in shape for now. A few years ago I tried to get in better shape. We're going to do the same again.
We're going to do it together, aren't we?
We're going to do it together.
Yeah.
Liz is going to get back in the gym.
No, I didn't say that. I said I'd be strict on my diet.
Oh, okay. You're not getting back in the gym, no?
Well, it's 99% diet. It's fine.
So we're going to diet together.
We're going to diet together, and I'll send you to the gym.
Fair enough. Well, I'm looking forward to getting back in the gym. I'm going to go and train Monday. This has been the absolute longest I've never been to the gym for. So how many weeks has it been now?
Yeah, it was before Worlds, so maybe 4 or 5.
It's been about probably 5 weeks that I haven't trained at all for. So that's kind of the longest time ever for me. So I'm going to go in the gym, do some upper body stuff, do some machine work on my bench, but the focus isn't going to be strong right now. It'll be focusing on rehab on the injury and just enjoying my training again, which I think some people kind of miss. Sometimes I love training, I genuinely do, and I'm just looking forward to getting back in the gym. I've got to stay on my blood thinners. Can you remember what they called them? No. So I've got some blood thinning kind of injections that I have to do every day. 2 more weeks of those. And then just physio. What else did they say?
I think that's it for now. And then you'll be back in to see the consultant in
6 weeks' time.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the foot will go flat then. And we'll just get on
Playing
towards...
it by ear now, aren't we?
Yeah, just going to take my time, focus on recovery. Someone's popular. Focus on recovery, and just keep you guys updated. If you have any questions, that I know a lot of people kind of. I've actually had a few people just recently rupture their Achilles, and they're just, it's a horrible injury, and it can happen to anyone in lots of different sports, particularly males of around over 35, 40 years old. It just seems to be something that can just suddenly go. A lot of basketball players get this type of injury, and you know, a lot of people don't come back well from it. The operation that I had was kind of a newer technique that's been used where it's a much smaller scar. So the old scar used to be quite like that. My one's only about that big, and they use a tool to pull down the tendon. It's then they kind of stitch through it, then pull it up, stitch through it again, and then stitch it together. And it means you get a much smaller scar and hopefully much quicker healing, less chance of like scar tissue, etc. So
Less chance of re-rupture as well.
Yeah.
Stronger.
So, you know, as long as I'm smart, I'm hoping to make a comeback. In Strongman, it's going to be, certain events are going to be probably, you know, really hard. It's a shame that I did it on the yoke because it's that mental side of it, but hopefully, you know, I can sort of get past that.
Get over
Things
that.
like truck pulling, that's going to be where there's so much force going through.
I think the mental barrier will be the hardest to overcome.
If any of you guys have ever injured yourself, the mental side of it is the hardest. And the one thing I will say is when you are sort of rehabbing from your injuries, to be smart and not even expect to jump back into even close to what you did before. When I tore my tricep, I was benching just the bar in my first week back, and it's got to be a slow build up. You've almost got to treat yourself like, forget about what your PB was before the injury. You've got to kind of start again from scratch, build up the tendon strength, build up the muscles, and work on technique and build up over the weeks and months. You know, it can take years. So I've had certain injuries affect some things, and I'm not as strong even now as I was pre-injury. Some things I've managed to come back and be even stronger. So you just got to be patient with it, be smart, enjoy the process, enjoy the training, and just don't rush anything. And, you know, even though I am doing everything to speed up recovery, I'm not going to jump in and try and do anything silly too soon. So it's probably the best advice I can give any of you guys watching is take your time and make sure you come back strong, because I have made the mistake in the past with some injuries, and then you end up just getting hurt again. So yeah, that's it for today really. We'll keep you guys updated, but I'll show you kind of some of the physiotherapy work that I do, some of the kind of treatments that I'm using. We'll put all that into another video, but just wanted to kind of update you on my 2-week kind of stage and show you what's happening. So have a great day, comment below, and I'll speak to you guys soon.